Welcome to part two of our special show, talking about the drug epidemic in Long Beach and throughout Long Island. And our next person who wants to share is Mike. So Mike, let's hear your story.
Thank you. I'm Mike, alcoholic, addict, born and raised in the west end of Long Beach. I'm also Irish, so that combination right there could be a qualification. Drinking and drugging, you could stop it right there. But I just grew up loving and so attracted to the lifestyle and everything that came along with drugs and alcohol. I have addiction and alcoholism in my family. And at the same time, I couldn't have asked for a better upbringing. They were two great, working, loving parents, and none of that stuff adds up to me being an alcoholic or an addict. I've learned, being around for a while, that it's what happens to me when I drink and when I do drugs. I'm sober about 7 years. And that's a miracle, because I could never have pictured life without drugs and alcohol, and in the end I couldn't picture it with it or without it. I can explain my drinking, I guess, like this. When I take a drink or I take a drug, my life goes from like black and white to color, in a split second. And I don't want to stop once I start. I think when I was a teenager, it could have been maybe like 5 out of 10 times I was able to go home early, and this disease is progressive, and in the end, every time I picked up a drink or a drug, whether I wanted to stop or even if I wanted to stop, I couldn't stop. And my family, consequences, arrest, jail, prison, all that stuff's part of my story, and none of that was able to keep me sober. Awarenesses and education, which a lot of that is what some of the people here are doing, that would not stop me from drinking or using no matter how much I knew. It was just like a personal bottom that I hit. That window was open just a little bit, and a little willingness, and finally, after all these years of treatment attempts, I was able to get sober. For the first time, things started making sense. All those years, though, of being an outpatient, I was an outpatient for like 10 years. It was kind of like a joke, because people would complain that they were there for 6 months or 4 months, and I've said, I've been here for 10 years, and I never really wanted to stop. And then when I did, I couldn't stop. So the window opened a little bit, and by the grace of God, I went to rehab one time, and I started to learn of a program, about recovery. I was convinced when it was time to get sober that I needed recovery, even though I knew absolutely nothing what recovery was. I'm still learning what recovery is, but I just know I needed that. Like, something had to change. It's like a simple program for complicated people. I work extremely hard on my recovery. This is more important to me now than it was the day I walked into rehab, because of all the beautiful things that have happened to me since I've been sober. Fortunate enough to be the job of my dreams, to be a counselor in substance abuse. The relationships I have right now are second to none. The relationship I have with my son, family, friends, and all the result of working a program of recovery, to the best of my ability. And I just have a life that, is beyond my wildest dreams, that is for sure. I don't think I deserve the life I have today, but I'm doing the best that I have with it, I believe. I'm very out there trying to help other people, young people especially. There wasn't many sober people my age when I came in, and we changed that, you know. So it's good. I'm glad to be here. Thanks, Howie.
Thank you, Mike. Let's thank Mike for sharing. Great, speaking from your heart. And I'm so glad that your life has turned around and you're doing great. Thank you, Mike. All right.